Hello, everybody. Oof, it's a bit laggy. So, I won't be doing daily commissions today. I think I'll just be doing Lantern Rite, because I woke up today and I saw a TikTok about Lantern Rite, specifically Xiaolumi, and I really ship them. So obviously, I went straight out my bed into Genshin just so I can play this Lantern Rite and then do that quest specifically. Also, I didn't get to explore just yet. I've been pretty busy with life right now, so I think I'll head over and explore there as well. Because I know I also have Cloud Retainer's story quest right now. I think that's open. I was gonna do that for a stream, but then I forgot about it. Also, yeah, sorry for not streaming for so long. I miss doing this. So yeah. Oh, someone's already asking to join. Sorry, I'm still loading. Ugh. I wonder who that was. It's a very beautiful day outside too. I walked my dog out like, what time? Maybe around, yeah, like 2 hours ago, I would say. It was very nice outside, actually. Like, yesterday was cold as hell. Well, I wouldn't say cold, that cold, but like, cold enough where it's like, I wasn't feeling it. But today, I felt really happy to be outside, so yeah. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Xiaolumi today. If we die, we die.
Kuching and Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Oh, Charlotte's here.
Yes.
I didn't even realize it, didn't even comprehend.
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Are we able to,
Harbor is
like,
always
fly a
changing,
kite? That'd be
so
fun.
it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device?
Lifting
Sounds
device.
pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
I've never
as soon as
actually
there's no wind, you can only flail about
had a
helplessly
kite
like
before,
a sweet
so
sour Medaka out of water.
I wouldn't know
Experience
anything.
doesn't matter at that point.
I do want to someday.
Liyue is
I'd
now
be
a
ass
nation
at
ruled
it,
by
but
humans after all. It's about
we'll
time
start
we had the
somewhere.
power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand.
Oh my god.
We also gave quite a bit of thought to the
Cute.
price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool!
Okay.
Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that.
Really?
Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions.
You have a
There's
point.
an old
yeah.
poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
Us. Send them love, send them word, send them homeward bound. Oh, wait, is that us?
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share.
Yeah.
I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For
Oh.
example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship.
Yeah, sure.
My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame.
I'd love a
Then,
kite like this.
you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Of course you would, Charlotte.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
Who are they?
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
I hope it goes well.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while.
Where is
I almost
Kuching's home?
forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're
Ooh.
interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate.
Hell yeah.
The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Ooh, okay.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We'll be there. We've got it in the bag.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win?
Then it was a nice experience.
It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
Already plotting,
Then I'll look forward
Paimon.
to seeing your performance.
You bet!
Mhm.
Wait, Traveler?
Yep.
Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Yep, I see them.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
The cheesing do attract a lot of attention.
Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans
What
before
is
they
she
even
doing?
begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Wait, Paimon. Oh, that's so pretty. I love Lantern Rite. You always make it such a delight to play. Girl.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Zach?
Where did this buddy-daddy come from?
What the heck?
You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look at
I
you
saw-
told you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
I saw Zach and Koi talking on Twitter. So like I know who these two NPCs are in a way, but you know, listening to Zach's voice in that NPC body is really funny to me.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Okay.
Kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds.
Damn,
no
Paimon.
way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
Whoa, Paimon.
you may want to hold your tongue.
Yo, Paimon's a bit unhinged here.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
Damn.
Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Perhaps you can prove it.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
Oh, the dog's so cute.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's
Ash.
appetite.
Yeah, I knew
As
it.
such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device.
I had to
beyond
like
that
think for a
singular
second if it
occasion,
was actually you.
providing other recipes to boot.
But hi,
Since then,
what's up?
One has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Yeah, good luck with school. Hi. Oh, I'm glad you came in here. Even just for a little bit. Yeah, but I'm playing Genshin right now. They have a Lantern Rite event going on. And, so far, we just went into Liyue Harbor and we met these two who are like, how do I explain this? They're adeptis, so like similar to the apostles for a god. But yeah, basically we meet these two and we're suspecting them of not being who they actually are, so Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver.
Dabbled
So,
upon one's last sojourn to your
but
mountain.
they're proving
Did
to
you
us
not
that
immediately attempt
they
to
really
hide
are
the device behind a chunk
them.
of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They
No
might think one
problem.
bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
I suppose they really are the Adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon, sorry for suspecting you. But,
You can tell because they
being
talk too
as
much.
forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise. Few people will be able to see through it.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just
True. Genshin
I
talks too
can understand
much.
why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
They do, but I personally don't mind it
is but
sometimes.
An
Inevitable
inevitable
eventuality.
eventuality.
Oh shit.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment
Gotta prove
ago,
their innocence.
one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Yeah, happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
It's always so
The
pretty
bigger and
seeing all
prettier,
of
the
this. Yep, sure. Hello.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Yeah, sure.
better. Assistant Kill Swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past few days.
Does it also
My
have a unique
dog
meaning?
is pawing at the door.
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of
It's okay,
kite.
I'll let her in later.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Ooh.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go
Where's
take a
that?
look.
Is that in the new area? Because I haven't gone
Well, if the
there
two of
yet.
you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods
Gaming!
together?
Let's go. Yeah, sure.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works
I
for
wish
the
I could
Secure
get him,
Transport
but-
Agency, one of our sub-organizations.
I couldn't, and I don't want
The
to.
problem is, many
on
of
the
my
manners.
colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could
Puppers,
get a head
yeah.
start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
I wish we could pet the dogs in this game. I don't know if we can yet, but I would love to pet them. The only thing you can do is, like, unfortunately, watch them or accidentally press left click and press attack. I've done that many times and I feel so horrible. I shouldn't be laughing,
Wonderful.
but like,
You will, of course, be compensated for
You
your
know.
efforts. Now, at this time of day,
I
Gaming should be
remember
somewhere in the
the
vicinity.
first time I played
Just
Genshin, I
follow the
wanted to
main
pet
road
them and
until
then I
you see the head
accidentally
of a Wushou dance
pressed
costume.
left
Should be on
click
your right.
and then attacked the poor dog and I was like, oh no! And then it ran away from me and I'm like, man, I felt so horrible after.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Oh, I just
Wait, I thought
realized.
we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
Oh, I like his voice.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
I really like his hair. Like, this is the
was
hair that I
nothing.
want.
All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect.
I know,
Gaming is here.
I still feel so
Sorry
bad
to
for doing
interrupt,
that.
Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Oh, cute.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see.
Is that a...
I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
That's a mole. Oh, I didn't even notice that before. That's cool. Someday I'll get him. Oh wait, can you get him during this event? For free? I hope so.
Huh? You know us?
Because I'm definitely gonna get him. He's fun to play.
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and
also,
please
Loki,
excuse
he gives
Longzhou if
me
you forgot to
gender
thank
envy.
you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. No thanks necessary.
So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Yep.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank.
Oh,
You can order
awesome.
anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Sounds good for me. Because I'm a broke bitch.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's
Where
right.
do we put it
Then let's
anyway?
get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
Thank you. Oh. Hello. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, that's so pretty. What the heck? Every time Genshin like has an event, it feels like they do even better than before when it comes to events like these. Oh, hello. Keeper Shadow. Yeah.
Used to just standing around. How absurd.
Okay. Anyways, before like we got into that cutscene, I wanted to change into ignore the names. Oh my god. I wanted to change to this team because I remember last time I basically treated these two, Chongyun and Diona, last time as the children to Xiaolimi. Along with Paimon, but obviously she's not a playable character. Fuck! Oh shit, sorry. I am so sorry for yelling. But, I need to get the statues of the seven first. Like, typically I would go for the statues of the seven first before doing any quest, but whatever. It is what it is. I decided to do the quest first because I'm impatient, but I'm gonna go get the teleports first and then do the quests. I mean, it's not as bad as Fontaine's. Oh. Hello? Oh no, it's lagging. No, it looks really pretty too. Oh. Oh, she's pretty. Whoa. Wait, hello? I just got here. Welcome. One's name is Fujin? Oh, shit. Ash, I can explain. Sorry. I hope I didn't blast your eardrums when I swore. We were still doing the delivery just now. How did we suddenly end up? I see, so the paper is used to make kites, yes? I can feel festive fortune emanating from you. I hope that this sudden invitation will not ruin the fun. She's pretty. Well, happy lantern, right? That said, Paimon's not sure this counts as an invitation. Huh, were we the only ones brought here? Yes, my apologies for worrying your friend, but only the two of you have surpassing compatibility with the local spirit veins. Spirit veins? Which is why I could only invite you in. You know us? Yes, your names were carried here by the fish that swim, and I have thus long anticipated your visit. It is a pity that it is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to a tea-tasting banquet. Oh, I would have loved that. Speaking of which, I am quite... I keep falling in love real time. Don't look at me. Speaking of which, I'm quite sorry, but I have a request to make of you, Ash. I mean, you're not wrong, though. But, you know. Low-key? I mean, look at her. She's so pretty. Her hair, like her outfit. Ugh. Please speak. We've still got a delivery to make, though. Oh shit, sorry. I did want to hear what she wanted to say, though. Thank you. I presume the two of you have heard of the tea village of Chenyu Vale. Xiaoying village? Sorry, I can't. This land has been famous for its cool, fragrant water since ancient times. The people are of gentle character, and the pristine pebbles in its streams are exquisite. I hear a butt incoming. Precisely. Sorry. Precisely. The waters and soils of Chenyu Vale have begun to change recently, as has the scent of its tea. Chaoying village will inevitably decline should this persist. One hopes that you two can resolve the disharmony of the soil and water on one's behalf. The water veins are spread across the mountains, but my powers are no longer sufficient, nor is the present of a good time for me to move about. Thus, I must rely on your kindness and aid. Well, this is all a bit sudden, and we need to deliver some goods first. Also, we aren't exactly experts when it comes to dealing with soil and water. Is this a problem that Aki can just solve? A lot of violence? Damn, Paimon! So that's how she sees me, like, me committing violence. Just as I heard, you are quite direct, but fret not, you are clever by nature and should perceive clearly the difficulties you encounter. You can even perform your delivery first, if it is no issue. Yeah, I get it, no worries. Well then, allow me to share some of the adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you, Aki, to aid you in traversing the landscape and piercing the fog. Oh right, it's nice to meet you. She didn't even... You should have started with that first, girl. I mean, welcome to this place. Welcome to Chenyu Vale. Also, happy Lantern Rite to you. Yup, happy Lantern Rite. Thanks, even though we were just delivering some goods. Oh? Oh, wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Ash, are you okay? What happened? Did I say something? I'm really sorry, but I was quite looking forward to meeting you face to face and was rather hoping you two would be words. Magnanimous enough to forgive the impropriety. English. Love it. Yes, now that you have been indwelt with my adeptal energy, Aki, things... Ugh, you know what? Keep going. Now please try the wonders of said energy for yourself. Words are hard. Okay, water scattered. You should know by now that I don't listen to instructions. Specifically for games. Like, no. I usually, don't listen to instruction. I'm just like, I play as I go. English is hard, yeah, it is. Where am I going? See, this is why you should listen to instructions. Don't do what I do. If you see a golden... Can you hear me? Oh.
Oh, you're back! Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
We're so sorry! We were just... it's kinda hard to explain.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, the mountain road is pretty hazardous, and it's easy to get lost in the fog. So from here on out, stay close to me.
Okay, let's keep going!
Wow, it's so pretty here. I haven't gotten the chance to explore. Oh, I see. You skip all the dialogue whenever you play this game? Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people do. I tend to not, just because I like learning about the lore and then completely forgetting about it and then watching a YouTube video to remember. But at least in the moment, I feel like I'm doing something, you know? No, I'm good? Okay. we're gonna make a quick detour and like get all of these teleport waypoints first before starting the quest, hopefully. Hopefully I don't, oh shit. Oh. Oh, you can press, oh, that's so cool. We're gonna go get these teleport waypoints first. And then start the quest again.
Useless.
I wonder if we get to see Zhao during this lantern, right? It's just always fun to see Zhao and the Traveler interact. Ooh, cute! Oh my god! Oof, just realized I was behind in the stream. Yikes. Sorry, Yayash. I hate when that happens. I'm gonna do something really bad. Ash? Oh, actually... you can look, but like, maybe look away. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I thought it would kill me. Yeah, that's true. The lore in this game is really good. Yeah. I was curious. I thought, okay, listen. So like, there's boars in this game, right? And if you attack it once, it dies immediately, and you get meat. So I thought it would be the same way, and I was curious. Okay. I'm so sorry you had to see that, but I was genuinely curious, and it turns out, you know, it just isn't like that. What is this? No excuses. I am so sorry. I should atone for my sins. What should I do, Ash? Right. I am being blasted. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I trust this team to attack. Listen, guys. I'm not this unhinged, okay?
Allow me.
Dodge this.
Oh shit.
Freeze. Dodge this.
Dodge this.
Cool it.
Anyways. This is a really pretty area, though.
Fascinating.
I just wish I wasn't as busy as I was, then I could explore it properly. I think I'll just get the statues.
One with nature.
I'll just get the statues of the 7, because that's a lot of teleport waypoints. And if the quest takes us anywhere that is near a teleport waypoint, I'll just go to it. It's been a while since I played this game. I want to start playing again, but I feel like it's gonna be grindy. Yeah. Yeah, it gets a bit grindy, but I feel like just play at your own pace and like take it easy, because this game is easy anyway. And I feel like
Dodge this.
if you force yourself to do everything on the same day or like do it immediately, then it just you get burnt out pretty easily. So Okay.
One with nature.
Bye, Ash. Ugh. Oh.
Who says
Good luck
there
with
aren't
school.
benefits to a life of wandering?
Oh shit.
Let's move out.
Thank you.
Going in!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Freeze! This boat will be frozen in time.
Thank you.
Dodge
Oh, where did they come from?
What's the hurry?
What's the hurry? Is there any new skins?
Quite the find.
Maybe I should check. Oh, right, commission. Where am I going? Okay. That way. Yeah, I tried to do that, but it gets so hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't I don't really do that anymore because I know I'll get pissed off. So I just like do it casually now.
What's the hurry? Like, for example, my Xiao, he still doesn't have all of the artifacts that he needs. Like, I just need one more vermilion hereafter, and he would get, like, his full set, and it's fine, it's good to go. But I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I don't really want to do that. And also, I know I would get pissed off after getting such shitty RNG after a while. Well, okay. What's the hurry?
Can I still interact with you? Fuck. Whatever.
What's the hurry?
Just die. Please.
Let's light it up!
Sorry, that sounds really wrong out of context.
Cool it!
Okay. Yeah, hop on again. Like, honestly, it's been like a few, like maybe like a week or so, 2 weeks maybe, since I've played this game. So, but I've had this need of like wanting to play Genshin all of a sudden when I woke up and I saw a TikTok about the Lantern Rite, so here I am streaming after like so long too. What? Oh, that's annoying. Where is this? But do I want to? Oh wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Wait, then why is this open? Because usually they would have like a border in between. Usually they don't. Maybe it's like a hidden teleport or something. I'm not gonna deal with that. Apparently you get a free 4-star character during this event. I'm not 100% sure, it's been a while, and
The docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
And I don't like update myself anymore with Genshin. Like, if I see it, I see it. You know, so
Yeah, I think so too. Wait, I saw people like get annoyed that there's a big ass hole now. Yeah. I wonder what's gonna be there.
Wait!
You're free to play?
I'll handle this.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I did spend a bit on this game a while ago, like a year or so ago, but I consider myself free to play now, because I don't really find the need to want to spend so much anymore, compared to like when I was so deep into this game that I really wanted a certain character.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
Nope. I don't think
Really?
so.
Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale.
I had those urges
Performers
a
might be
lot when
invited
Kazuha
to
came
promote the
out, but I
opening of a
ended up getting
business
him
or
for free.
to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
Yeah, RNG
But
sometimes
I
is not
must
too
admit,
bad.
It has nothing on
Actually-
the popularity of the Liyue opera.
Actually, oh, his eyes are pretty. But yeah, I think I started playing right when Kazuha came out, or at least a month or so before Kazuha came out. And at that point, I was still free to play. I was like, I don't need to spend on this game. I already have my favorite character, which was Kaya. Still is at this point. And then I pulled, I think, once or twice, and then I got Kazuha, so yay!
I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Oh, okay.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
I think... what did I spend? I think I spent it on a little bit on Kokomi, I think. Or no, I saved for Kokomi, and I got her, I think. I think it was Ayato. I don't remember. It's been a while, it's been like years.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday I stayed up all night playing cards.
Ooh.
Oh.
TCG?
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Yep. Oh, really? So it has been a while for you then. And Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with a boatman near the docks, and next thing you know, he's called for everyone to board a bamboo raft. Yeah.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach's so empty.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you
wanted-
were travel experts.
Wait, you wanted to get her too, but heard she was not as good for combat.
Hilly. Floating
More
up
on the
and
exploring,
down
so-
much. Where's Paimon
Wait, this is
now?
Kokomi, right?
Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied, and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Because I feel like Kokomi is
Aw.
good
Would
at
you like some
combat
winter melon cake?
nowadays, just
I
because
have
with
some on me that I
Denjo,
bought from a store.
and that reaction
Yes,
out.
Paimon will take all you got.
But yeah, back
you
then,
might wanna
not a
pace
lot of
yourself
people
there,
liked
or
Kokomi,
you'll be
but
too full to
for
eat a
me,
proper meal later.
I was the different one where I really wanted her. Oh,
Paimon
Ayato?
never gets too full. Just like
really?
like you,
Oh, I didn't know
apparently.
that.
You never get tired, no
Oh, I never heard that. Like, not as
I
good for
see.
combat, more
And
on
here
the
you go, Paimon.
exploring.
And for you, traveler. Enjoy.
Oh.
And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
I just remember people leaking out Ayato before he came out, and everyone simping over him and saying that, oh, he drinks bubble tea because it was different back then.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating wintermelon cake ever since I was a kid.
Oh, do you mean
buy them from all
Ayaka?
sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor.
Because
If you like these
Ayato
ones,
is
I
the
can give you the
brother
address of the shop
of
I bought 'em from.
Ayaka.
I'll just have to check when we get back.
Ayaka's the one that, like, is ice and that she can go through, like,
All my
water.
jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
Yeah.
It's okay. Paimon
Oh,
is
no,
kind
it's
of
okay.
enjoying listening to your chitter chatter.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't have
Paimon is a happy
Ayaka,
Paimon, huh?
so I don't know if she's good or bad. I just don't have her. Or like, she's good for combat or exploring. Like I've seen Ayakas in co-op and they were pretty good.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
But maybe because they main her.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time.
Yep.
Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Oh, you mean Kuching? Nice. I I bounce around between a lot of characters, but Kaya is my number one. Recently it's been Linny. Yeah. And Kokomi is usually in my team, so I'd say it's usually Kaya and Kokomi. How do I get up there? I'm based. I got her for free too. She was my first 5-star. Nice! That's awesome, bro. Or, yeah. Sorry, I don't know your pronouns, so... But I say, like, bro to literally everyone, so... I'm sorry. Ugh. Is there an elevator? I think... Oh, and I fell anyway. Awesome. No, you... Fuck. No, you good? I'm a bro? Nice. Okay. I don't want to climb all the way up, so I'll just wait for the elevator. Oh, there is a teleport here. I guess it's at the top. Oh. Underlings. Oh wow, what the heck? This place is so pretty. Oh. Whoa.
Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Sorry, I'm just taking in the sights because it's really pretty.
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Oh, whoops.
Come on, spit it out!
Do you see that group of people over there?
Which one?
Those are my relatives.
Oh.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Yeah, that is a
Once
big
they start
family.
buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
Uh-oh.
No, it's not that.
Okay, then what is it?
I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Okay.
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
Then we'll just have to sneak past them. Oh, are we gonna do the sneak thing again?
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
This... I wish they made us a bit faster. Because it looks like we're stumbling whenever like we go too far behind. Genshin always has a great art or animation that will get you mesmerized. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they really do.
She's gone. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention here. But I want to talk for a bit, but... Yeah, even like... How do you call it? The
Turn left.
atmosphere...
Run.
Oh, okay. Like the environment and how they do things,
To the right, and...
No.
Real punches.
Wow,
It's really
you guys
pretty.
are good. I'm impressed.
Sorry, I got so distracted.
Nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really
Melon
liked it, huh?
cake.
Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me.
Yo.
So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler?
Oh, shit.
I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side.
I don't know if you
so
heard
I
that.
won't
That was
steep
my
the tea
alarm.
too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
Oh, shit. Speaking of
How
which,
long have
I
you two
forgot.
known Gaming?
Just today, actually.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf.
Sorry, after this,
Super
I need
welcoming
to
guy. We
quickly
became friends.
get
You
water.
know, just like that.
Yeah,
That's just how he is. He's the attentive
'cause
sort.
my throat
Really
is
knows how to
killing
look
me.
after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but...
Oh?
Well, ask anyone else, and...
Uh-oh.
Uncle Yongsan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwei?
His dad?
Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
Some tea.
All right,
I wonder
then.
if
Deliver
you
it
can
if
get
you
that
want
in
to.
real life.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How
That
about we
sounds
grab some
good.
dim sum
I
from
really
the
love
Shinya
tea.
kiosk? My
Just for
treat, and
context.
don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never
Yep,
says no to free
hydrate
food.
is a must. See you at Jinye
All right,
Kiosk?
then I'm off.
Kiosk? Sorry.
See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I don't know if Paimon can do that.
She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat. Anyway,
Okay,
is
Paimon.
Gaming's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
Maybe.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
I'll try.
If you have the
No
time,
promises,
maybe
we
you can
literally
make a
just
little
met
sign
today,
for us to
so...
read about. It can say, we provide aid in spades. Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking. But if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter melon cake instead.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf.
Okay.
We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, sounds like a good
All
idea.
right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Be right back. Gonna get some water to hydrate myself. You can just stare at Zhao.
Solid practical training can unleash real punches. Solid practical training can unleash real punches. Horse stance is a killer, but I gotta hold on. Only with solid practical training can you unleash real punches.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Horse stance is a killer, but I gotta hold on. Only with solid practical training can you unleash real punches.
Okay, I am back. So we are going to Yulong Wharf. Oh, actually, there's a teleport waypoint right beside us. Let's just get that, since we're here already. Thank you. I hope Xiao didn't make anything too awkward. Should be fine. Oh, actually, I just noticed I don't have a lot of stamina. Maybe I should bring out Kazuha. Oh, I should just not jump. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, can I do it when I'm sliding? Let's not risk it. I'm already high up anyway. Okay. Oops. This is a nice place though. It's very pretty.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Shanyan. Yep.
Take note, Paimon.
It's
could
very
learn a thing or
soothing.
two about how to
I
respect
really
your
like
elders.
this area's music too.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you?
Ooh, did she invent something
Paimon
new
gets
today?
it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The
Oh, you
Qixing's
should hear.
decision
I don't
to
know if you've heard.
integrate Fontanian technology
I don't know if
into
you've heard
said kite-flying
Fontaine's music,
is of
but
no
it's one
consequence
of
to
my
oneself.
favorites.
Did you expect one to willfully
far.
compete against the whimsical trends of worldly
Like,
sentiment?
out of every
Or
region,
perhaps
I
even
really love
fall to petty
Fontaine's music.
sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly.
This is coming a close
That's
second
what
though.
Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us, or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyin?
Tianyin.
Huh.
Did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have
Yeah,
to bring
check it
them
out.
back some
I think
divine
my
herbs to atone
favorite
for
moments
this
is when
slight.
it's like
Nay,
sunrise, I
given that
think.
one has
When that
ventured
music
all this
starts,
way to
oh, it's
Yilong
really
Wharf,
beautiful.
Tea would be more advisable.
Especially
A
when
great thought has illuminated
like you're
one's
in
mind once
Fontaine
again. One is
and
reminded
you're
that certain
looking
purchases
at the
have yet to be
landscape.
made.
Oh, it's really
Perhaps
gorgeous.
you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Yep.
Huh? Wait, here? You're really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh,
The
that woman
audacity.
really just does whatever she wants.
Let me go see what she's up to. I'll leave the stuff watching to you.
Too, Traveler? Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around.
You're
We
literally
only
just
sell teas of the
admitting
finest
that you're
quality,
not gonna
sourced
pay
directly from
attention to
Xiaoying
the
Village.
stuff
Might I
that you're
recommend the
supposed to
Song Local?
protect.
It's one of our specialties.
Come on, Paimon.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Oh shit.
Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes.
He's getting
Seems
swindled.
rather excessive.
Don't do it.
But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle.
Oh no.
Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Girl, no.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get
spend
nothing
all your
but
money.
the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be
Paimon's
a source
sassiness
of
is always
endless
funny.
amusement.
Especially when she does the interactions with characters, yeah. Personally, I love Paimon's sassiness. A lot of people don't like it sometimes, but for me, I always love it. Sometimes she goes a bit, like, too far, but, I mean, it is what it is. Like, she sometimes acts like
Perhaps
a child,
you
so
could
I won't
enlighten
blame
me
her for
then.
that anyway.
When should said
Shucks,
amusement
Gomez.
be derived?
Well, that is,
this
of
poor
course,
girl.
best understood by playing with them
Where's the
yourself.
traveler? Like,
If
she
you
needs
could
to
wait
stop
just a
her.
moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Good?
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would
Do they
only
know your
confer
cloud retainer?
skin. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
I should head back before Shinyan notices.
Oh,
She reminds me of a certain Archon.
Naturally.
Wink wink
One may
nudge
not
nudge.
delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
Seems like Shenyun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fist to
And you
burst
too?
already.
Are you
Yikes.
not here to purchase things?
No.
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
True, Fontaine is right beside it
You are
anyway.
also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also?
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has
Okay.
been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Shuyu?
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can't just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
Yeah.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
Yeah, seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted.
Okay.
Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around
Outsong.
midday.
Okay, so that's how you say
Are you
it.
leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Oh, she can lift it up.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Floating toting device.
She
Sorry.
seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
Paimon.
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
What will I do about you, Paimon?
Paimon say is that Shenyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
That does sound like something she would do.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all.
Yeah.
After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself.
Comport.
When it comes to an elder, right?
I guess so. I wonder how long this quest is. I mean, if it's Genshin, it's usually long, eh? Wait until the appointed time. 2 days later. Okay. Well, let me just get these.
Reduced to...
Just standing around. Never heard of her saying those before. Oh, saying like thingamabob. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, recently she's been like starting to do or say those types of stuff. I think ever since Fontaine. Like, I've been noticing she's been.
has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure.
Wait, what? Quest location is currently involved in. Oh, which one was it? Oh, I have to. Okay, guess we have to do the story quest. Maybe I should have done the story quest first. Man. I hate when that happens. Like, it's happened to me twice already, where I had to finish some of the story quest before actually continuing on with the quest that I was doing before. It's so annoying. Oh. It's one thing with event because you have to be up to date. Yeah.
Here we are, right outside our place. Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything.
Oh well.
And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately
Because
threatened
back
to
then I didn't really
squash
have this
Liyue
problem
Harbor.
until
Paimon thought she'd be
Fontaine
impossible to
happened.
get along with.
Because
We've spent some more time together. She's really
back
not
then
like
I
that
wasn't
at all.
as busy as I am now.
Probably don't need to bring
And now that I am busy,
we've gotten to know her pretty
ever
well,
since
right?
Fontaine came out, like, it's been hell trying to do the quests, because then the quest that I want to do, I can't do yet because I have to do the story quest. And now I understand why people get so annoyed when it comes to doing the quests in this game. Like, I understand why they do it for, like, context and stuff, but in the moment, it gets really annoying.
Whoa, what a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer? Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country. Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and say hello?
Who knew you were such a social butterfly? I'll leave the introductions to
Helping
you.
you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's got this. Hello. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Just say everything in a nice, even tone.
Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends
Because I was
of
so
Cloud
behind on
Retainer.
story quests.
May we have the
And
pleasure
I'm just
of
grinding
learning your
artifacts,
name,
yeah.
Madam Adeptus?
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has a shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Wait, you're...
Sorry.
Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human! How did that happen?
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're indulging now because...
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last
Yeah,
year,
I want to
when you suddenly
finish
appeared
this
on the top of a roof
event.
without any warning. Or...
I wanted to do the event first just because there's a certain quest that I want to do after where I get to meet Xiao and we like get to release a lantern together, and I think that's really cute because I saw it on TikTok and I was like, yeah, I really want to do that. But now that I have to do this story quest, I'm just like, fuck. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Paimon bought you some gifts.
Didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Oh, so you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
You're looking different as
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
Oh.
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, It is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper
Oh shit, sorry.
Kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
Said she was going to visit some of her disciples.
So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe.
I hope after this I
been a
can
while
start doing the event
them.
again.
Maybe we can come too.
One planned to
Yeah,
extend the
update your
invitation
Genshin.
even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Shenhe and Ganyu
Even if
should
you
be
don't,
quite
like,
pleased to see you again. However,
get to the
one would
event,
first
which
inquire as to the
I
reason
hope you
behind
do,
your visit
because
here.
the event
Do you
looks
have cause
nice
to seek
and you
one's
get to be in
company?
a new area. But, you know.
Yeah.
Also, if you ever need
ourselves
help, I
missing you and
can
wanted to
try
see how
and
you were
help
doing.
if I have the time.
We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Sounds great! Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor!
Yep. Please, let me do the event quest. Because usually you just have to do a quest until they move from that area, and then you can just do the event. No! No! You're behind from story, yeah. Oh, right, because you... Well, since it's been so long, you wouldn't have Sumeru or even Fontaine open. RIP.
Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with one's own eyes and decide for oneself if their living
Mostly
conditions are
we
satisfactory.
get sidetracked. Yeah, I usually get sidetracked too with this game. Especially if I haven't played in a while.
We're almost at Yuehai Pavilion!
I haven't even gotten all of
Ganyu will
the
be shocked to see
Hydroculus from
Cloud
Fontaine either.
Guess we have no idea.
Because I've been so
Shenhe or Ganyu
sidetracked
have
doing
ever seen
other
her this
stuff
form
like
before.
quests and
Wait,
exploration
go?
that I'm just like, too lazy to get all of it. She didn't come with us.
Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Alright then, we'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
Ganyu.
Oh, busted.
Is that lady someone you know, Miss Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
Oh, not to worry, Miss Ganyu.
I wish they
I'll make the
gave
necessary
Traveler a
arrangements
VA
right away.
as well. I mean,
Thank you,
they do have a
Huixin.
VA. They just don't use it during quests sometimes. Like, we hear the Traveler's voice very rarely during like main quests, like the Archon quests. But like, I do prefer them to like give them a voice sometimes.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
You are quite mistaken.
Yeah, I want to
One
listen
is not
to
acquainted with this
for my character
Cloud
Lumine
Retainer of
more,
whom you speak.
because I do
One is
like her
simply
voice.
A mere mortal passerby.
Huh?
Seems she's not buying it.
Ganyu saw right through her.
That was... but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other form.
See you every day. How bad do you think my memory is?
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important... Cloud Retainer's right! We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
Oh, now I feel
One
a bit
simply
bad.
desired to see
Sorry,
you
Ganyu.
and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
I understand. That should be fine.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest.
Aww.
Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body.
It's sweet how Cloud Retainer is very
Still makes one nostalgic
soft
to see
or
you as you are
very
now,
wholesome towards her
respected and
disciples.
independent. When you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
She's like a mom.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
You discuss some of your recent adventures with
You've been
Ganyu.
to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Uehai Pavilion. Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but that famous?
Whoa, Paimon, chill.
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible.
She has no chill. She said,
Nevertheless, Ganyu's
are you
advice
sure you're
cannot
that
be
famous?
ignored. From this point
Damn.
on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Shenyun.
Shenyun?
Shenyun.
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An Adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced
that's a
Master's
good
name
name.
to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Actually, those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
Paimon.
And
It
what
is
of
funny.
Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
Not exactly.
That's totally what Paimon had in
To
mind.
be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts. It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti. Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time. On top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today. The books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
Wow, that's incredible!
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely with one art, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the book said? Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you. So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before. You're not too mad, are you?
How laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
I mean...
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration?
These are big
Moreover,
words.
Does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
That is a lot of questions.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Shangling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
It's interesting.
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Shangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable. One has no cause to believe that they will make Shenhe's work difficult. Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall visit Wanmin Restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Huh?
Okay.
But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
You may return to your work, Ganyu. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
Yeah.
See you around, Ganyu! Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned him...
Oh, sorry. Hey guys, we can do the event now.
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
Oh, sorry. Well... Okay. Let's go! I can finally! And have dim sum with coming. Oh, okay. Ugh. Can't believe it took that long. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, oh, you have to finish the story quest again. At least that's done and over with, so I can finally do this event.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat!
Here, hand me your cups.
I just jinxed it.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Wait, you
Well,
weren't supposed to drink
it was nice
that,
knowing you
Paimon.
guys.
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
If it happens, I'll end the stream. No, I'm joking.
That's a thing?
But I might just skip it if I do have to do that again. Oh, that's cute.
Wow, so much delicious food!
Wait, let me take a
You
screenshot.
really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Spin it on her.
Need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always
No, we
order
did
more.
that too.
Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
That would be great, thanks.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full, and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
I just ate, but that looks really, really good right now. Each dish tastes exquisite and uniquely flavorful. You slowly start to relax as you enjoy pleasant conversation over a satisfying meal. This goes on until even Paimon can't eat another bite.
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out.
Figured out what?
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Oops.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Okay.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the
Yeah,
thing
any
in
noodle
commerce.
dish.
My dad, he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him.
I was gonna talk more about noodles, but then I realized we're about to go into some like deep lore about Game and his dad. So before we continue on, but yeah, noodle dishes, yeah, I really crave them a lot now. Back then, I actually hated, or not hated, but it wasn't my favorite to eat any type of noodle dishes like ramen, and stuff like that, because I never finished it, and it always annoyed me because it feels like I was wasting food all the time. But I don't know what changed, but there was one day where I was like, I really want noodles right now, and I finished the whole thing, like in a Japanese restaurant, and I was like, oh, maybe I do like noodles.
But that's
Anyways,
just not
let's
who I
like
am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
let's listen about his father, I guess. Gaming always seems so happy and carefree. This is really serious. This topic must be very important to him.
You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Oh,
Just a child's pipe dream.
the typical Asian experience.
I'm sure
I
he
get
thought
it.
I would come
I
around
get it, dude.
eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day,
Poor guy.
he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Oh my god.
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Oh.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No. I know that it wasn't
Yeah,
the
you
right
get
way
it,
to go
huh?
about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but If I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie.
Yeah, specifically
And
if
you
you're
can't
the
just rely on
eldest.
dreams to put food on the table,
It's
right?
rough. It's
So,
rough for sure.
I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Yeah, take it slow.
Paimon understands.
It'll happen someday. It's good to dream.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh, right.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Auntie Shenyan. Auntie is no way to address the mighty and illuminated Adeptus.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that she's an Adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
Just
It'd be
not
such
telling
a
anyone.
shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end.
She's just like me, for real.
Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Yeah. Dreaming is always good. It makes the journey worthwhile, especially trying to achieve goals. For sure, yeah. Like... I don't know what I was gonna say, but I 100% agree with what you just said. Where am I going? Hello? Oh. Yeah, dreaming is a very good thing. Especially for me, since I'm I'm literally a VTuber, but I'm also a freelance illustrator and concept artist, and it's always been my dream to have my own small business, which I've been actively going towards. And if I wasn't dreaming about that basically every day, then I wouldn't have been here now. I wouldn't have started all of this without dreaming. And so far it's been a really fun journey, and there's ups and downs to having a journey like this, especially with gaming. I definitely feel for having to have another job while also trying to keep your dream alive. It's rough, but I feel like because of how rough it is, I feel like it's even more worth it. Even though some people would probably give up by now, my dream makes me want to work harder.
Some friends have arrived.
I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah, that's just how I feel.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
Oh god, where are you sleeping? Oh girl. She's in a deep sleep.
Apologies in advance.
Oh, what is she gonna...
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
You see Shanha take out a small green bottle, extract some minty-smelling liquid, and apply it to Ganyu's horns. Oh, Yao Yao and Paimon look on in shock, mouths agape, but cannot stop her in time.
See? It worked. She's awake.
It's rough, but it's part of the journey. Yeah. Challenges what keeps me going. That means I'm learning new things. Yeah.
Are you okay,
Exactly.
Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine.
And you
I
always
just
learn
feel
on your journey
chilly all over.
anyway, so yeah.
Huh. Was it that effective?
I think
Chilly,
learning on
huh?
your journey is one of the more
Master
fulfilling
always
parts.
says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
It's how you perceive things. I always try to see it in a positive way instead of being negative on most things. Yeah.
Yes. I have neither made nor
Nothing
flown a kite
good
before.
comes out of seeing
As long as Master is
everything in a
willing to
negative
teach,
light.
I am willing to
Especially when
Me too.
you're
I wanna
thinking about your
participate in the
dreams and
kite flying
stuff. It's
competition with
best
my
to stay
best friend.
optimistic instead of pessimistic.
It's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself,
And like
right?
it's pretty hard
Your best
to
friend
not
didn't come with you?
become pessimistic,
Well,
but keeping that
been super busy helping
optimistic
Dr.
side of
Baizhu
yourself
lately.
can really
I'll
help
meet up with her later
mentally
and give her a
and
huge
also with
surprise.
your own journey
I
in
also
life.
brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone.
Yeah.
But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Xianyun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share
Oh,
with
that's
everyone.
Shuyu.
Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest adeptus. Someone as wonderful
Oh my
as
God,
you
the stars on
and
her
Shiro
eyes.
brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
Cloud Retainer sets down her bags while Shuyu hands out the grilled fish. As everyone begins to talk, lively conversation fills the usually tranquil environment of Mount... Oh, sorry, I forgot how she said it before.
Paimon's life is complete!
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit.
Wait, this is
As
so
for
fun.
how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
I'll be the one making it anyway. You can just help out.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
Yup.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Yep.
Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? Wait, I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then.
You don't have to.
What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
The butterfly symbolizes the desire for freedom. Perhaps that's also what Gaming's searching for.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Oh, I love this music specifically. It's so pretty.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh?
Well...
Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be
Oh,
gentle.
they're very shiny though.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh,
Right?
not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop.
Oh. No,
I
the music
see.
come back.
Then I'll apply the
That's so
oil to your
nice.
forehead next time.
Wait, what?
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
Hey, hi, Yaya.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
Oh, cute.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
Recently, I've been doing it when I have the free time, just because my schedule has been a bit chaotic. But back then, it would typically be like every Friday or so. I think, or... You know what, I think for now, I'm just doing it whenever I have the free time, so... Yeah. Maybe someday when my schedule doesn't become super hectic, I can have a more consistent schedule and have it every Friday. At least. Or maybe on a weekend.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
Oh, you found me with the watch along on Holostars? Yes! I'm glad you found me there, because I love Holostars. But yeah, that stream kind of blew up. I wasn't expecting it to get that many views, because I just wanted to support the boys, because they deserve it. But I'm glad you found me through there.
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool! Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Oops, we got caught.
Actually, you haven't started yet.
She just ran.
Right now! We should get started on our kite now. Let's go!
Oh, definitely. 100% they deserve the support. Because... I wouldn't say they're having it rough now, but back then I knew that they did.
Wait, what are you laughing at?
And also being a part of Hololive Productions, obviously there's gonna be those types of unicorns that really, like, I feel like shouldn't exist, because like you should support Hololive and Holostars if you want to, you know, without feeling any prejudice, I guess, against the talents
idea.
themselves, you know.
If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels. And
Also, they're pretty awesome too. They're really funny. Like
wherever you go. Maybe we're not
I was introduced to Holostars because of Toilet Tempo, and that was really funny. And then I realized they were idols, and I saved a lot of their covers on my playlist. Like a lot of them. It's set to private because I wasn't streaming at that time, but I could like make that public someday just to like show people like, hey, this is Holostars, you should check them out, you know? I know there's a lot of Starmen and Temperas out there that make videos of introductions to Holostars, and like I am always down to watch those for sure. Yep, technically they are the same company. Don't understand how other people hate on them. Yeah, I don't know why either. Like, they're pretty awesome. They're really funny. Hi. Hi, Bacon. She should look pleased with herself. She should look afraid. She should look guilty about something. I was not paying attention. I was too busy talking about Holostars. What extra should we give her since the guy is going to be? Let's say she looks pleased with herself.
Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer is mine!
Yep, that's the one.
Now that we've decided, let's make it happen!
Sure.
It's done! Paimon has to say, Kite Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Xinyun's calling us!
I might just stream for another hour.
Let one take a look.
Before, you know, taking a break, calling it quits and taking a break.
Wow! Ganyu and Xinyun
just because I have other stuff to do today.
It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the
I
tail
love how
wasn't
they
split
put
in
these
two like that, it might even be a
cutscenes
spitting
like this
image.
here. It's very nice to see.
If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master.
Aww.
Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
That's so cute.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe.
Does Mooncarver
One
have
is
another
flattered by the
disciple?
likeness.
Like,
The Swanee that Gaming and Shu
because I know
made looks
Cloud
very
Retainer has a
majestic.
lot.
I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
Aww, that's so cute.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Yeah, what is her kite? Oh! wait, I need to... No!
Its
No, I was too
self-important
late.
countenance
Damn.
bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh?
Oh?
I'm glad I picked that one. Because it did seem like, oh, we can choose different faces for her. So I'm glad I got this monk face, because that's one of my favorite expressions on her.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that
Oh,
possesses
shit.
such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings,
That was cool, though.
everyone. One will be but a moment.
Are we gonna take my Taka out? Okay. Yeah.
Cloud Retainer?
Oh
Traveler,
boy.
Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Yeah, no
Master's
problem.
going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah. Oh, yes! Okay. Wait, is that like a item? Like a furniture item? Because that's sick. I love that. God, there's so much shit here. Whatever. Can't see it anyway. Oh, right. I forgot you. I forgot about this. Oh shit, 8 days. Okay, well, I need to remember to do that. Because I haven't been on Genshin in a hot minute. Wait, were we going this way?
It's right there!
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Oh.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive.
Among Us?
And now the kite
Sorry,
has vanished.
that was so stupid of me.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windlass lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue.
Still thy
If Cloud
tongue.
Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Cuisine machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Uh-oh.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
Oh my god.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor.
I kinda ship them. They remind me of Old Man Yowie.
Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid
Oh my
her
God.
forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is not our kite.
They're so stupid.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety.
Oh my goodness. She
I
knows,
truly
bro.
possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who
Domain.
could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Welcome back. What do you want to be called? Because I was about to call you AJ, but depends on you.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite mint. Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Xinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You?
She.
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is
Cute.
also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
You can call me AJ. I usually go by Ash, but I think you can. But I think you call someone Ash when I joined earlier. Yeah. My best friend's name is Ash, but yeah. I can call you AJ. Just so that it's easier for me to remember. But yeah, thanks for telling me. Keep that in mind.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Could you say you're far from being as adepti? Sorry, that was stupid.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
Sounds good? Yep. Alrighty.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Oh, don't please. Oh, okay. Well.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
She just flew off again. Okay. Like, we don't have wings. I mean, technically we do, but that's not the point.
Worthless!
They're back.
Paimon's pooped.
You're the one who's flying, Paimon.
Why are there only 2 of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shuyu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Oh.
Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Perhaps he sees himself reflected in them?
A reflection of himself.
Wow, that's deep.
If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home.
Wow, that's deep.
If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Maybe... maybe he sees that kite as a shackle, kind of? Like he's grounded into a place that he can't properly leave. Oh, your Genshin is still updating for like 30 minutes? Oh, wow. I mean, it took a while for me too, for it to finally update a lot, but yeah, good luck, bro. Is it like almost completed, or is it still like really long until then? Cause that's rough. But yeah, I feel like, cause Shenhe said like she feels more grounded and feels like she still has a connection to home. But I feel like for Gao Ming, he doesn't want to be, for him, he doesn't want to be shackled by that. He wants to be free from that rope, I guess you could say, that string. Compared to Shenhe, who wants to be connected to it, he doesn't want to be a part of it just because of his dad. And how his dad is like, no, you have to stay in the business, stay with the tea company and have a proper job. But for him, he wants to be free of that and wants to be a dancer. He wants to be a performer, an artist. So maybe that's why he feels that way?
Exactly.
Maybe.
That's why tolerance and understanding are as important
On the
as
verifying
they are.
stage? Ooh.
Tolerance
Yikes.
and understanding? What
Good
brought
luck,
about this
AJ.
conversation?
I don't know.
Did one miss something?
We were just chatting.
Hopefully you don't wait too
You
long.
don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Okay, that's good. You have time.
It's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
I call dibs on Paimon's portion.
Hey, Paimon's hungry too. It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
You might eat it all, Paimon.
Useless.
Oh my god! They look so pretty! She's a glutton, yeah. Oh, that's so pretty! Oh, I love Shanna's hair here. Oh, and the bow on Ganyu's back. So pretty! Aww.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
I bet there's gonna be some cosplayers in the next, like, expos dressing up like this. Because I've seen a good amount of people cosplaying Shenhe and Ganyu last year, I think. I mean, this is very pretty. I hope I get to see them wear this, because this is
How do we look?
It's gorgeous. You look gorgeous.
She asked them just like that?
You look great.
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined! Those outfits really suit you both!
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
Oh, cute.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun! This golden crab's
that looks
particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet! Paimon can't
Oh, is her
stop
tongue
eating.
out? That's cute.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
It'd be a close match. You'd trounce him.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh. What strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe.
I like how her red
Ever
strings
since you
are still
returned
there.
from one mean
You can still see
restaurant,
it.
your
More
turns
food
of
for
phrase
Paimon.
render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know
Yep, I
about
wouldn't
the
be surprised if she
conflict
ate all
between
of
Gaming and
this
his dad,
before we
Xianyun?
even touch it.
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, we're just telling everyone?
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias.
Oh,
He
Menogias,
possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt
I didn't even
Menogias
notice
made
it.
for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle.
Sorry, and the food is gone just like that. Oh my god. I love how you pointed that out, because I did not notice it. I was too focused on what the Cloud Retainer was saying.
However,
What the heck?
when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later...
Oh, it's pretty.
One seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Again? Okay. Oh, that's a pretty sight. Yay! Oh shit. Okay. I mean, we haven't hit the 1 hour yet, so we could do this. Oh, I didn't check what time. Whatever. I wonder if we're ever gonna see Zhao. It'd be nice to see him again, because I feel like every Lantern Rite we've got to meet him at least once.
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming! Hope everything goes well.
Yep. Oh. All through the gameplay that I did, I've only seen him once. Yeah.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
I mean, Zhao's pretty popular with the Genshin community too, so it makes sense to finally see him.
Well, here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the
Oh,
better.
is it his
I
dad?
would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Oh, whoa! Wait, I didn't see this statue. If when he came out, everyone was on a rampage trying to get him and main him, yeah. I've had a few friends who, like, really wanted to get him. I mean, I don't blame them. If I saw that video too, I probably would have went crazy trying to get his ass, but yeah.
Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
Wait, where are we? Oh, okay.
We're almost
beside
there.
the teleport waypoint.
I'll take a rain check on that.
This is so pretty. I like how green it is. It's more like a green and blue type of tint to it compared to like, I guess near Liyue Harbor, it's more yellow, but this area is more blue, and I like that, like a blue-green. Oh. Like, it feels more saturated to me, too.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort
Yeah,
you.
gentle, more gentle. That was awkward.
Dad?
Oh, okay,
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
Ugh.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna be so awkward. Oh boy. Like, low-key, I kind of feel bad for coming. But I get it. Like, they have to talk or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess they need that sort of push, but I'm on Gaming's side, I'm sorry. Because I know where he's coming from, and I know where the dad is kind of coming from too, but it's like not enough for me to feel
Walking for so long.
like he's in the right, you know?
How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Ugh.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious.
Yeah, he has
You
to
ever tried it
face
before,
it,
Mr. Ip?
at some point, you know, and I guess the point is
Paimon.
now. It's just that do we have to be here?
This place looks nice and open.
But I get it though.
Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
Like, somehow it feels kind of personal. So I mean, like, I hope we, like, give them the space to talk it out. But I also get that we're the traveler and we need to like, well, not need to, but like, it's kind of a duty that we have to like see everyone's story or whatever. True, we are in it for the ride.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh.
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Team Rocket. It really does, eh? They just need one third member. They need Paimon on their team.
Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Oh, Cloud Retainer's right there.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter!
I love the effects that they do now. It's so good.
Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself!
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him! Let's go on ahead! We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the
What
area
is that
waiting
running?
in
It's so
ambush.
goofy.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should
One of those
be good
comedy
to
skits
stop
animations,
here.
yeah.
Zhongli?
Zhongli!
No, what is he doing here?
Oh shit. A kite? Oh, it's Hu Tao's kite.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Man, I haven't seen him in a hot minute.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
It's been so long since I've heard his voice. What was that?
Oh. Ah, I see.
She's hacking up along, bro.
It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order. Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat. If there are
They're
indeed
just playing them
bandits
on
in the
purpose.
area, then we should inform the Millilith at once. Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
I'm coping right now, but surely Xiao will be here, right?
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son. Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Wushu dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Yes, Zhongli.
Oh, have you seen him perform? Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Wushu dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Uncle Yip?
Seems like Zhongli
The
has decided
face.
to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back. Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on Wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in.
But he's so young, you know?
I often regret introducing him to Wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Several grown. Cloud Retainer? But I still don't agree with him just because yeah, when he grows old, he can find something different, you know? Like, he can go back to doing tea business with you or do something else that he might find interesting when he gets older. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing for him to do something that might not seem doable in the future, you know?
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
yeah, it's not bad to explore.
Sure.
Especially so young like him, you know?
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
Yeah, do the things you want to do. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's just a part of life. And do things at your own pace. Like, you don't have to think about the future all the time. I think it's better to think in the present. Explore and find it out yourself.
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
Yep. Hold the string too tight and it can no longer soar.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little.
Enjoy the journey.
Indeed, with such a
feel
big
like
heart,
this,
why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
I really do want to send this to some of my relatives. No shade. Like, this is just genuinely a good quest because I feel like it is about journey and finding yourself, you know? And I guess the allegory with the kite and how if you hold on too tight, then they won't be able to soar. I really like
blink
that.
Of an eye, you say. Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not?
It's really
day
windy
after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
He does. Yep, and not restricting people because that's how people grow and learn. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
They know each other.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Oh shit.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
I mean, we were kind of
At
obvious.
first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Well, he's smart.
Wow,
well,
you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my
True,
time, but
like he's a
I've never
guard.
seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah. You caught us.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything.
You don't know that.
You've seen the way he talks to me.
I do. But I think after we talk to him,
really
it
cares
seems
about you. You should
he's
see the way
more
he
willing
talks
to.
about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
Yeah, and you? Will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad.
Busted.
Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything?
It will. It'll
I'm
do
not sure
something.
talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try.
Exactly.
Just like
You
how
won't
you
know
won't
unless
know
you
if
try.
something is delicious unless you taste it.
Yeah. Of course, Paimon links it to food, but yeah. It's nice to just try it out, you know, even though it's pretty scary.
Skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Yeah, good luck. We'll be rooting for you.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli.
He got this. I know he got this.
I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
What I learn is the more scary it is, the more that I need to do it, because that means you're just running away from it. Oh wow. Yeah, you have a point actually. Because sometimes if it's too scary for me, I tend to have the flight reaction, but then I would like gather the courage up to finally do it after a while. So yeah, the way you said it though, that you're just running away from it, is so true. And I feel like I need to start applying that more, because you know, it took me a while to finally become this way, I guess. To not just run away and to like fucking do it, you know? So yeah, that's actually pretty good. Wait. I'm gonna I hope you don't mind, but I screenshotted it. Yeah, and it just becomes an anxiety that roams around your thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, it does become an anxiety. Man.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh?
It reminds me of
course.
Haikyuu and Nishinoya's quote that I often used to put on my Facebook bio back then, because I used Facebook a lot then. It was similar to what you said, where it's just like it's not fun if you don't try new things once you know they exist. And that like really kind of kickstarted my way into becoming more confident in the things that I do whenever I realized, oh, I can do this, then let's do it, you know? So your quote is similar to that, where I feel like I should just put it on my corkboard that's like literally right in front of me on my wall and just remind myself that even if it's scary, you should at least try to do it, because it means that you're running away from it if you are scared of it, you know? So, yeah. I like that.
Zhongli?
Thanks, AJ.
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
Ooh, yummy.
It would be an honor.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, did you guys hear that? Oh, it was like a honk or something. Man, that was loud. What the heck?
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I
Heard it
have a
loud and
certain
clear.
level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
It gets pretty loud here.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Sorry. I called it. I called it. He's here.
Oh, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, he's been here the whole... I knew he would be.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again?
Your mans just came out.
What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli.
Usually I wouldn't
I might as
consider
well go
him
pay my
like
respects.
someone who was my favorite character back then. But nowadays, after like experiencing so many lantern rites and even his own, like, was it a world quest or something? Where we get to learn more about him and the other yakshas. Oh my, I fell in deep. Not like, he's not my favorite like Kaya, but he's still up there as one of my favorites, along with Lumine. So like whenever I see him, it's always like, yeah, let's go.
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
Mm-hmm.
In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
It was one of the quests where you get a key and you do quests for each character. Oh, where are you getting? I think so. Sorry, it's been a long time since then, so I don't remember that. But you could be right. You could be right.
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
Zhongli's like, make more friends, bro.
This one here
Such
is
a
a
loner.
traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
Oh,
all right.
That's cute.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity.
Me?
You might find it to be an enjoyable
traveler?
use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend.
Yeah,
Besides,
like,
we did the testing together.
We're right in front of you.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition's not the important thing right now. It doesn't matter. We're going to win
Do you
either
like
way.
kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
So
Although,
neutral.
watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like Xiao lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design.
But you can still try.
When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Oh, absolutely.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her,
Oh.
she mentioned that she would be visiting
Oh, it's already
Chaoying
3
Village
hours?
in a few days.
Okay, thanks, AJ. Let me just finish
If you have the
this
time,
part, because it's
perhaps you
almost
could
done
also
anyway,
make
and
the
then
trip.
I'll end it here.
If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind.
No questions asked.
Take care, Xiangli. See you later.
See you
Yep,
next time.
no questions asked. I just realized that.
Gaming,
Oh.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Bruh.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Yep, it's the
Sit,
talk.
Shinho, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Well, at least he's aware.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Yeah, he knows. He's very observant, which makes sense because he's a guard too.
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble.
But it's funny.
But I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Oh shit.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Right? They're exaggerating. It is funny.
Oh dear.
It's like it's so obvious. It's so obvious what they're doing.
Seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
His face, just like unamused.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Oh my gosh, Shenhe. Oh my god, what is happening? She should have brought Ganyu, bro.
Dad, here, have some
Or at least
tea.
someone else who
wait,
isn't...
Let's not have any just yet.
Isn't like Shen. Although it is funny.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there
Right,
is
it's
too
the
hard
right
on you.
amount of awkward and funny at the same time.
If you come home,
Which makes it even more
there
funny,
will be people
I think.
to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I... Thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna go now, but let's check what they're saying.
Did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped.
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
Aww. Yeah, I don't think Shenhe should change either. She's perfect just the way she is. Nice. Oh shit. Speaking of which, let me just hand in my commissions and then call it a day. Me forgetting where the daily commissions are. Shit, I'm sorry. I don't remember where the leeway ones are. I love how everywhere else I can probably, yeah, I can most definitely find it, but like when it comes to leeway, oh my god, I struggle so much. I don't know why I get so confused when it comes to going over there and finding Catherine. Oh, right next to the... Okay, makes sense. Where's the blacksmith? But yeah, I vaguely remember where it was, but I never go there, honestly.
This road.
I wonder if there's any... Oh no, I bought it all. Never mind. Oh, the other way. Okay.
If you ever...
Okay. Yaruhodo. And then I just don't remember. Okay. Gonna stretch. That was fun though. That was fun. I don't know if I'll be able to complete the quest on time for like my next time I stream. So I might have to do it off stream, sadly. But it was fun. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for joining, AJ, and for anyone else who's in here. Oh, forgot to ask, do you go by Takoyo or Aki? I go by Aki. I've had some people call me Taco or Akiko, but a lot of people use Taco. And, well, to be fair, a lot of people use Aki too, but I typically just go by Aki. Okay. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm going to be... Sorry, I just heard the girl that is simping over D-Luke. Okay. Yep. Okay, bye-bye. Hope you have a great day.